My testing. Alright, I hope you guys can hear my voice. Thanks for waiting. We have about 10 plus students over here. Today we discuss about the IG paper, which is the May-June 2023 paper 1-1. I've been not so active in YouTube for a few months. I'm busy about my own stuff lah. A lot of things coming up. Alright, anyways, I heard your exam is on 6th of October and 9th of October, right? Means 6th of October will be your paper 1 and 9th of October will be your paper 2. So maybe we can still do like few weeks over here. Next week. Maybe we can have like 2 more live before your first paper. Right, so let's begin. Okay, this is a 2-hour paper. Maybe I hope we can finish like 1.5 hours, so all of us can go rest earlier. Alright, these are all the formula given. Nothing special. Quadratic formula, binomial formula, n factorial, NCR formula, and AP, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, and some trigo formula. There's no new formula here. Alright, let's start with the question number 1 here. So they asked us to write this one in this form. Basically, there's few methods you can do this kind of question. The common one, I guess a lot of students will do complete a square. This one is what we call vertex form, because the purpose of this vertex form is to help us to find the vertex. So if you want to do this, you can do completing the square, which is the most common one. But some students might not want to do complete a square, then you can try other method as well. And if you are using same model of the calculator like mine, then you can literally get the answer from the calculator for checking purpose. Alright, it's not really want you to like cheating or what. So you go to the equation, polynomial power 2, and then you insert all the 5, negative 14, and 8 here. You realize you press equal the third time, they tell you minimum x value. So that's mean I know if I take out the 5 here, my minimum x value is 7/5, right? This is minus 7/5 square. Then it will tell me the minimum y value, so outside is negative 5/9. So I already know my equation before I even start trying to do this. STPM student can also watch. Definitely. All the students are welcome to watch. Alright, so okay, let's do the common complete square first. If I have time, maybe I can teach you more different methods. Okay, I take out the 5 from the first 2 terms. Then plus 8 I leave outside. Alright, now I want to can I show you a way to do? I worry some students do not know what is going on here. This one I want to b divided by 2, right? 14/5 divided by 2 is 7/5, right? 7/5. Then I'll minus the same number square, which is 49/25. Then I close bracket, plus 8 outside. Then I will multiply 5 into both of them. Then this one will be negative 49/5 lah. Because a lot of value I literally do in mental lah, so I doesn't read to type calculator so many times. So negative 49/5 plus 8, what do you get? Negative 9/5, right? So you can see if these two value, if I add together, I get negative 9/5. Do you see? I already predict this equation at the very beginning from my Casio calculator. Alright, so yep, this is the common method. We will use a complete square. Okay, what if the student do not want to use complete square? Is there any other way they can get this? Yes, actually. Okay, we assume the y is the whole equation. Or you want to let fx also can. Berapa umur cikgu? Why you want to know about my age? Alright, so we know in order to get this x value, right, the negative 7/2, there's a formula for us to get the minimum x value, right, or maximum x value, which is negative b divided by 2a. So negative b divided by 2a, my b is 14, right? Negative 14 over 2a is 5. Then I can just type 14 divided by 10. Then I literally get the 7 over 5 as my minimum coordinate. Do you see that? So if 7 over 5 will be my minimum x coordinate, right? If I want to find the y coordinate, I literally sub into my x, right? So I've typed in the calculator, I will type 5x squared minus 14x plus 8. And I ask the calculator to calculate. They ask me what x value I want. I want 7 over 5. Then they tell me my y coordinate is negative 9 over 5, right? So I will sub the x equals to 7 over 5 back into my original equation. Then I got negative 9 over 5. So therefore, if I got this whole coordinate, I can easily form my equation, right? I know a is 5, right? I factorize out the 5. It's minus 7 over 5 squared minus 9 over 5. Okay, this is just another method. If you want to use this method, also can. Okay. Saja Natal. Yup, so yeah, it's choose. Yeah, because I think Alvin is from Singapore, so he might not understand about Malay, but no offense. In Malaysia, we are multicultural country, so yeah, we can speak whatever language we want. It's fine. So okay, then the next thing they ask us to write down the station coordinate of stationary point. So yeah, we want to write down the coordinate. Just now I actually did, right, which is 7 over 5, negative 9 over 5. Some student might ask me, sir, how do you get this one? The x coordinate get from here. The y coordinate get outside the bracket. But for x coordinate, sign need to change. You have to imagine something like this. X minus 7 over 5 equals to 0. Then x is 7 over 5, right? So this is how I get a 7 over 5. So it's just 2 mark. I believe x is 1 mark, y is 1 mark. Alright, so whenever you see in the IG, they ask you to write down. There's no working needed. You just need to write only. Okay? Oh, you're from Kelantan. Kelantan also take IGCSE exam? Or you are taking SPM? Alright, then they ask us to sketch this one. Alright, it's not too hard to guess, to sketch. First thing is I would like to find my y-intercept. So y-intercept is, I want to find my y-intercept, right? Y-intercept is when x equals to 0. If I check my equation, right? If my x is 0, my y is 8, right? Quite easy, right? Because 5 0 squared minus 14 0. Then, yeah. Then we can easily get 8. Oh, you are the tutor, is it? Okay, good to see you here. Alright, so now I know my y-intercept already, and I know almost everything information I need. So it's basically, I will get something like this. I will passing through 8. Or meet the coordinate axis. There will one x-intercept also. So I will need to make y equal to 0 to find my x-intercept. 5x squared minus 14x plus 8 equals to 0. Then I will just make 5x and x here. And then this one will be 2 and 4, right? Yeah, minus and minus. So x equals to 2 and x equals to 4 over 5. So I should get 4 over 5 here. And I should get a 2 here. And then stating the coordinate of the point where yeah. And then the minimum is basically something like this, right? 7 over 5, negative 9 over 5. But this is modulus graph, right? So what the modulus here do is, they're going to do a reflection for whatever below the x-axis. So you can see whatever below the x-axis going to do a reflection. Yeah, actually this reflection should be quite low because this reflection is 9 over 5, right? 9 over 5 I think is 1.8 only, right? This is 8, right? So it should be super low. Okay? So, yep, then I will just sketch nicely. Yep, this is my graph. Okay, so because they asked us to need to state all the coordinate when the graph meet the coordinate axis. This one basically mean they want to get the x-intercept and also the y-intercept. So you can see my y-intercept is 8, x-intercept is 0.8 and 2. Here they doesn't say they need us to state about turning point, so I will just leave the turning point there empty. No, I already taken SPM in 2007. I watching your video for fun. Wow, so you are so good. Thanks for support. I say you are the one who are math sorcerers. No, I don't know any magics here. I got 8 math book, both math and MF. Okay. Alright. Then here, they want this modulus equation equals to k. Modulus equation is y, right? Y equals to k is a horizontal line. And this horizontal line, they want to ensure they touch 4 different points. Roof here actually means solution, right? So you can see, if I want to ensure he touch 4 points, right, I must be somewhere here. So you can see, if this line I call it y equals to k, if this one I call y equals to k, see how many points I touch? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 distinct routes. So right now, the question asks, what is the range for this k? Then you need to understand, at the turning point, right? Turning point is sort of the one of turning point here. At the turning point here, we only touch 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the x-axis itself, I only touch 2, which is 2 and 0.8, right? So therefore, I know this is the range of k. Do you see that? Here will be a range of k. So the turning point, we already know what is the turning point, right? The turning point is 9/5, right? So therefore, I know my range of k is from, cannot have equal sign, is from 0 all the way to the 9/5. Within this range over here, no matter how you draw the horizontal line, you will always touch 4 distinct routes. Mean 4 different points. You intersect with 4 different points. Do you get it? Alright, I can see this student is like so happy and active. Alright, any math question you want to ask me? Yeah, I know you love math. But let's see, is there any other student got question want to ask me? Yep. So this is question 1. You can see there's a loss of mark, right? 3, 2, 3, 2 is about 10 mark for this question 1. So ensure you really like understand it. You have anything want to ask, yeah, feel free to ask. This is the reason why you stay in front of the computer to learn, right? Okay, yeah, feel free to stop me. But your conversation and mine will be delayed like maybe like 1 minute or 30 seconds, because the YouTube live actually will delay a little bit. So maybe you type already, you realize I answer you a bit slow. I hope you can understand. Next one. Okay, so the polynomial P is this equation. Then given, okay, see carefully. This double dot here means differentiate 2 times. Okay, I'm at question 6 now. Wow. Okay, you are doing very fast, man. Past year student, Miss F, man. Alright, seems like we have a lot of X students drop by here. Okay, so differentiate 2 times, sub 1/2 into it, and then it equals to 32. Okay, so yeah, let's differentiate then. Differentiate the first time first. So I get 3ax squared plus 14x plus b. Then I differentiate second time. I get 6ax plus 14. Then I will sub 1/2 into this equation. So 6a 1/2 plus 14 equals to 32. So 1/2 and 6 I simplify, I got 3, right? So therefore 3a plus 14 move to the other side, become minus 14, right? Minus 14. So 3a equals to 18, a equals to 6. Shown. Okay, if you know how to differentiate, this question could be like very easy. Why is the k less than 0, sir? Where can I find the 0 there? No, the k is actually more than 0. K is not less than 0. The k is more than 0 and less than 9/5. This sign we read at the k direction is more. So can you show the mark distribution? Yeah, I think all of you can go to download the marking scheme, because if I want to show the mark here, it's actually would take me a longer time. Yeah, because I will need to open the marking scheme and then need to check one by one. And for a lot of questions, sometimes you have more than one methods to do it. So yeah, you can always check the marking scheme yourself. In the question 2A, or only for one question, then it's fine. I can help you. It's only for one question. Okay, wait, yeah. Let me go to another window. Okay, they will give you 1 mark if you attempt to differentiate. Mean, I believe one of the differentiation for attempt to differentiate twice. Okay, so you attempt to differentiate twice. Even you differentiate wrong, they will also give you the 1 mark. Then another, and then you need to substitute 1/2 into it lah. And then I believe another 1 mark is for the answer lah. Another 1 mark, yeah, basically, yeah, the marking scheme actually doesn't mention very clear. But if you ask me, I would say if you differentiate 2 times, you will get 1 method mark. If you sub the x value 1/2 into here, eventually lead to the 6 here, you will get another 1 mark lah. So 1 mark here, 1 mark for differentiation. Alright, so let me move on to the next one. Okay, given that the px have the factor of this one and remainders of 7 when divided by x plus 1, find the value a and b. Alright, so if this one is a factor, then I will make 3x minus 4 equals to 0 to know what x value I should sub into the px. This is 4/3, right? So p 4/3, I will get 0. Then for the remainder 7, right, I sub, if x plus 1 equals to 0, I will sub -1, right? So p -1, I will get 7. So right now I will need to do the simultaneous to find out the b and c. Alright, so this is my px equation. Let me write down here so that I have more space for myself. Okay, so yeah, so I sub 4/3 first. 4 cube is 64, 3 cube is 27, a plus 7, this is 1 square, I will get 16/9 plus 4/3b plus c equals to 0. Alright, this equation, I don't like the equation looks so complicated. I think I will just multiply 27 for whole equation to make it look nicer a little bit. This one will be 21 times 16. 336. This one is 9, 36b plus 27c equals to 0. Okay, so I will call this one my first equation without any fraction. Then I will sub the -1 here also. So I got -a and then plus 7 minus b plus c equals to 7. If I sub the -1 into it lah. So yeah, I make what? Oh, I already got the a, is it? Yeah, a is 6. Yeah, I can sub in the a. We already know the a value. So a is 6, so I insert the 6 here lah. So a is 6, I will insert the 6 here. Okay, 64 times 6, what do I get? 384. Okay, so here maybe I make c as a subject lah. 7 and 7 I simplified, so it's 6 plus b. This is my second equation. I sub second equation back into here lah. Okay, this equation number I solve first. 384 plus 336, 720 plus 36b plus 27c. C is 6 plus b equals to 0. Yeah, we need to solve this one. The laws of algebra here basically. 27 times 6, 162. Plus 27b equals to 0. This one plus this one, 36 plus 27, 63b. Then these two numbers move to the other side. 720 plus 162 minus 882 divided by 63. B equals to negative 14. Okay, after I got B equals negative 14, I can find that C here, right? Sub back to here. C equals to B minus 14. C equals to negative 8. Done. Okay, so basically, I just do a simultaneous here. I hope you can understand about the simultaneous. So, the Casio was the best calculator ever created. I would say Casio is quite good lah. I use quite a lot of different model. I think Casio is quite easy to use. Yeah, especially in SPM or A level or STPM level, it's actually quite easy to use compared to others. Yeah. But if you want to do more, then you have to go for graphical lah. Alright, yeah, thanks the JY for updates the links. So if anyone want to download the paper, right, I can share the link also lah. If you want to go to the Discord to post discussion after this live, yeah, I think yeah, you can use the link also lah. I think the link I put at the description, I hope it haven't expired yet lah. But sometimes the Discord link I share, right, it will expire. Anyways, yeah, I have the texture instrument also. And I also bought the Casio graphical one. I try to see which one is better. Alright, so okay, after we got the ABC, no doubt we need to like insert back into our PX equation. So let me write down my PX here. A already know is 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 14x minus 8. Minus 8. Okay, this is the PX I have. So QX is a quadratic. So the easiest way is I do a long division. I will divide by the 3x minus 4. So I will divide by 3x minus 4. This is 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 14x minus 8. So yeah, I want to eliminate 6x cubed, right? So I will just multiply 2x squared lah. So 6x cubed minus 8x squared. So here I will minus them lah. If I minus them, I hope I don't make any mistake here. Look a little bit weird to me. So I should have something like 15x squared minus 14x. Yeah, then I will plus 5x to get the 15x squared. And then minus 20x. So here I will give me a 6x minus 8. So I will plus 2 lah to get the 6x minus 8. Okay, do you see right now I have the quadratic here. This is the QX. So write the PX in that form. So therefore I know my PX is basically 3x minus 4 multiply the quadratic, isn't it? Multiply the 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Done. Okay, some student might ask me, sir, why do we need to multiply these two? Example, so let's say this one is 8. We divided by 4, you get 2. How do you get 8? 4 multiply 2, you get 8, isn't it? So therefore, both of these we will multiply them lah. You get the idea? Alright, then what they want us to do? They want a linear factor with the integer coefficient. So basically, we need to factorize the quadratic lah. So we factorize the quadratic. This is 2x. This is x. And then this one should be 2 and 1 lah, plus for both. Okay. This one called linear factor. Okay. They doesn't ask us to solve it to find the x. They just write the px in the product. Product means multiply lah of the linear factor. So we just need to leave like this, then we done the whole factor theorem question. Cool. Yeah, you guys can check it out. If you have any question, yeah, feel free to stop me. Okay, question 3. Point A and point B are two different coordinates. P lies on the perpendicular bisector of AB. The y of the P is -9. They ask us to find the x of the P, and they give us like 5 marks. So first thing we need to do perpendicular bisector. Remember, whenever we want to do the perpendicular bisector, we need to find two information. First, we need to find the midpoint. Then we will need to find the M2. Okay, so in order to find the midpoint, yeah, I will just do lah. So midpoint of AB is basically x plus x over 2 and then y plus y over 2. So this one is 6, this one is 5. Okay, then I need to find the M2. Then before I find M2, I better find gradient of AB first. Okay, it's 5 minus -15 over 2 minus 10. So this one is 20 over -8, which is negative divided by 4, 5 over 2. Then I can find M2, right? M2 equals to -1 over gradient of AB, right? You can type in a calculator, you will get 2 over 5 lah. Okay, now I got the M2, I got the midpoint. I can form the equation of straight line. Y minus midpoint, y equals to gradient, x minus midpoint x. Okay? Yeah, this is the equation of perpendicular bisector. Okay, now after I got the equation of perpendicular bisector, the question asks me what is the x when p equals to 9. But when y coordinate is -9. So y is -9. So -9 minus 5 equals to 2 over 5, x minus 6. So this is -14. 2 over 5 move to the other side, become 5 over 2 equals to x minus 6. Then I can easily get my x, right? So this one and this one I cut is 7. -35, -35 plus 6, right? -29. Okay, I hope I don't make any carry mistake. Sometimes I tend to make carry mistake. Yeah, I think I made carry mistake here also. Which part I got wrong, man? -14 ma. The gradient is 2 over 5 x minus 6. Become plus 6. Oh, this is -5. Thank you whoever pay attention. So this is -5, so this one will be plus 5, will be plus 5. Then this one will be -4 here. Then you cut already, it's -2, then this is -10. Yeah, then we get -4. Okay, yeah, you see, already always make carry mistake. So I get my coordinate P here, which is x is -4, y is -9. Okay, this one is a little bit challenging if you have no idea what's going on here. So the R is a reflection of the point P in the lines of AB. And then they ask us to find the coordinate of R here. So over here, you just imagine it is my A and B here. Just now we have the equation of perpendicular bisector, right? We have an equation perpendicular bisector. Then my P is maybe somewhere here. This is my P. So R will be the reflection of P at this line AB. So that means they were going to reflect to the opposite, isn't it? And then you realize for P and R, right, they will share the same midpoint, which is the midpoint of the AB, which we just found it just now, 6, -5, right? 6, -5. 6, -5 will be the midpoint of the P and R. So then I got the P, right? P is -4, -9. R is unknown, right? It's X and Y. So I want to find coordinate R. I use a midpoint formula. So X plus -4 is -4 divided by 2. Then Y -9 divided by 2 equals to 6, -5. So yeah, we solve this one. X -4 over 2 equals to 6. X equals to 12, 16. Then Y -9 over 2 equals to -5. This Y equals to -10 plus 9. Y equals to -1. Done. So therefore, coordinate R will be 16 and -1. I'm doing the midpoint formula. It's just in case if any student here get a bit lost here. Midpoint formula is basically x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2 lah. Okay, this is the midpoint formula. Okay, so yep, if you get the idea, it will not be hard. But because a lot of students, when they see something like reflection, they have no idea how the coordinate going to reflect on the other side. Then it might be hard for some students. But if you get the idea, it's midpoint, then it's fine. Alright, is there any question you want to ask before I move on? Don't have? Yeah, today progress is a bit slow. Only question 3 only. Alright, question 4. So this diagram actually show the velocity time graph for the particle traveling in the straight line with the velocity v at the time t second. When t equals to 30, when t equals to 30, the velocity of the particle is v. So you can see like 30, they got v lah. Okay. The particle travel 800 meters in 45 seconds. So this is velocity time graph, right? And for velocity time graph, area play very important rule. What is the meaning of area here? Any student know what is the meaning of area for velocity time graph? I want to see is actually delay for how many seconds. Of course, I know how to do. Basically, the area will be distance. Can you upload the PDF? I'm not sure. I'm used the Microsoft OneNote. Later, I see whether it's possible to upload to the Discord or not. So you'll just to join my Discord, and then I will, because in my Discord I have one channel is for the file one, so you can go there and download the file if possible to export lah. Because my OneNote actually sometimes cannot export one. I also don't know why. Alright, so it's equal to the distance or displacement, some students say. So right now they tell me the particle travel 800 meters. So that means I want to make my area equal to 800. So yeah, then we will need to find the first area, trapezium. Second area also trapezium. And then third area will be triangle. Basically, I will plus A1, A2, and A3. And yeah, and add all them together. I will screenshot. Oh, thank you so much, Alvin. Yep. So yeah, so you screenshot already, maybe you can put at some places so the student can go there and check it out. Alright, so let's find the A1 first, which is trapezium. Top will be 10, bottom will be 20, height will be 10, right? So half times A plus B multiply the height. Okay, this is A1. A2 will be half. This is 10. This is V, right? Height will be 10. So it's just 10 plus V multiply 10. This is A2. A3 is triangle, right? Half times base is 15, height will be V. Okay, this is triangle. 2 trapezium and 1 triangle equals to 800 lah. So I solve this one, I should be able to get my V lah. So this one I solve it 15. 15 times 10 is 150. This one I solve it is 5 plus 50 plus 5V. This one I solve it is 15 over 2. I keep on want to write 7. It's the same lah, 7.5V lah. Equals to 800. So these two I plus together is 12.5V. These two I minus on the other side is 800 minus 200 is 600. So I got my V here. 600 divided by 12.5 is 48. Okay, if you want to write the unit, then we write meter per second lah. Okay, is actually not that hard. You just need to understand how to do it only. If you know how to do, it should be quite easy to get this 2 mark. Okay, then they ask us to find the acceleration of the particle when t equals to 35. Okay, for velocity time graph, acceleration is the gradient. Okay, you need to understand. So 35 is basically somewhere here, isn't it? This is 40, right? I believe this is 40. So 35 will be somewhere here. And if you see carefully, this gradient is constant, isn't it? Because the gradient is a straight line. That means as long as I get any 2 coordinate from here to find the gradient of this yellow line, then I can get the acceleration for any time at this yellow line. So because here is t equal to 35, right? Even t equal to 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, all these t value will have the same acceleration because acceleration is a constant. Because it's a straight line, right? So we know it's a constant. So right now we just found a v. V is 48, right? So this coordinate called 30, 48. Then we just need to find the acceleration. So acceleration is a gradient. The bottom, this is 45, 0. So 48 minus 0 over 30 minus 45. So it's 48 divided by negative 15. So it's negative 16 over 5. Okay, you must be careful. Sometimes the question will say deceleration. Then you cannot write the negative. But in this case, they say acceleration, right? So you should write the negative over here. So this one will be our answer. So at time 35, right, they have the same acceleration. So yeah, so it's the same value then. Done, 2 mark. Okay, number 5 here. Okay, they give this value. Why they want to give this value? I guess it's because not all the students have this kind of scientific calculator. Because our scientific calculator will actually tell us the exact value, right? But if you are using the black color one, yeah, they will tell you the decimal. So this is the reason why the examiner, in order to make this kind of questions sounds fair, so they actually straight away give you the exact formula. So all the students will get the same value to solve it. Then it's fair for all the students. But why they put sine, cos, tangent? Because they do not want to hint you this question should use sine, cos, or tangent. So they give you all. Then you decide which one to use. Alright, we have a triangle and then we have a angle B is 120. Then I just simply draw. Okay, so make it look like 120 a little bit. No, should be bigger a little bit. Never mind. So imagine this is 120, then this is B, then this is A, this is C, this is C. And then we have some length here. A to B is 5 sub 3 minus 6. B to C is 5 sub 3 plus 6. Find the AC, give your answer in this pattern. A lot of things to do for this. 2 sides and 1 angle in between is a cosine rule. A squared equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. My A will be the opposite length I want to find, which is AC. So AC squared. B and C will be these 2 sides. 5 sub 3 minus 6 squared plus 5 sub 3 plus 6 square minus 2. Yeah, a lot of sub you can do here. Crazy. And then the whole thing will be cos 120. Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, then later only I square it lah. So I need to solve this one first. 5 sub 3, we square this one, we should get 75. Minus 60 sub 3 plus 36. Okay, done the first bracket. Second bracket have same thing, 75 plus 60 sub 3 plus 36. Done the second bracket. Then now we go to the third one. Okay, third one here, a plus a minus b multiply a plus b, right? Then we should get a square minus b square. We should get a square minus b square. Cos 120 is negative half lah. You can type in the calculator. It's negative 1 over 2. Okay, so 1 over 2, 2 and half I simplified. Negative and negative I simplified, make it plus. Okay, then here I will add all the necessary number. 75 plus 75 plus 36 plus 36. 222. All these 4 numbers I solve. Minus 60 sub 3 plus 60 sub 3, 0. Then here I only left about plus 75 minus 36. Plus 75 minus 36. 261. So if AC square equals to 261, AC equals to square root of 261. I don't think you will need to show how you get the final answer, right? Yes, you don't need to. You can just type in the calculator. So you got 3 sub 29. Because there is no method marks needed to show. Okay? Just like this. This is the length of AC. So basically you need to solve a loss of surd here lah. But if surd is not a huge problem for you, then it shouldn't be too difficult, isn't it? Number 5, done. Anything want to ask me? If no problem, then we move on to the next one. We have a triangle. We only know some 30-degree thingy. Why my triangle looks so ugly one? It doesn't matter lah. So if this is 30 degrees, this is P, Q, and R. PQ is 3 plus 2 sub 5. Okay, they give us the area. Okay, the area will be 2 plus 5 sub 5 over 4. And then they ask us to find QR, live in this pattern. Okay, I want to find QR lah, which is this length. You can write the QR straight away. If you don't like to write like that, you can let QR equals to X lah. Then you just finding the X. Get the idea? Or you can straight away label it as QR if you want to. And then we know about area of triangle, isn't it? Area of triangle is half AB sine C. A and B will be both sides. C will be the angle in between. So pretty straightforward here. 5 sub 5 over 4 equals to half A 3 plus 2 sub 5 B X sine C 30. Yes, thanks Suhan. Suhaan, is it? Suhaan. Alright, so first thing is we solve the sine 30. Sine 30 is 0.5 lah, or 1 over 2. Okay, so sine 30 I can change to 1 over 2. Okay, so here got 1 over 4, right, if I multiply. So these two move to the other side, multiply 4, right? So 4 is gone already. So right now, I have 2 plus 5 sub 5. This one, 3 plus 2 sub 5 move to the other side, become divide equals to x. Alright, then definitely I need to do a rationalize for it lah. So the rationalize is what? I will need to multiply 3 minus 2 sub 5 for top and bottom. Okay, to get rid of the surd at the denominator. Okay, so I solve the bottom first. Bottom should be 9 minus 2 sub 5 square is 4 times 5, 20. Okay, top we will expand lah. We get 6 plus 15 sub 5 minus 4 sub 5. This one minus 50. Okay, so x equals to negative 44. I solve it. Minus 11 sub 5 after I solve the 2, negative 11. So divide by negative 11, positive 44 plus, positive 4 plus sub 5. Done. Hey, this is positive. Then this is minus. Sorry. Because 15 sub 5 minus 4 sub 5 is positive 11 sub 5, right? Yeah. Then we get the pattern that one. Yeah, so if you know the formula and know how to apply, third question should be quite easy one. But because a lot of multiplication, the good news is you can always use a calculator one. Like example, this one, if you're not sure, 2 plus 5 sub 5 or divide by 3 plus 2 sub 5 equals to what answer? You just type the calculator. Calculator will tell you the final answer here. IGCSE paper look more clean than the SPM. Yeah, so IGCSE paper, they give a lot of space. And the question is very standard. SPM recent year has too much surprise for me. Yeah, I don't know. I keep seeing a lot of surprise in SPM. So I prefer IGCSE a lot compared to the SPM. Yeah. Okay, so number 6. So this one is basically show lah. I definitely will choose the left hand side compared to the right hand side. Right hand side only have one value. Want to change until like this is almost impossible. So yeah, I will choose the left hand side. So cotangent is cos theta over sin theta, isn't it? Tangent is sin theta over cos theta, isn't it? Divide 1 over cos theta. Okay, but I don't like to write like this. I better write like this. Divide 1 over cos theta. Okay, because second theta is 1 over cos. So just in case some student already lost here, this one is for this thing. This one is for this one. This one is for this one. Okay, you get the idea? Then I continue. So this one I want to make the same denominator. So here I will multiply cos. Here I will multiply sin. To make sure both of them have the same denominator. So here I have sin theta cos theta. Top is cos square plus sin square theta. And actually we already know it's equals to 1 but I just like pretend I don't know yet for the examiner to feel happy a bit. So cos and cos I simplified. Then now is 1 over sin theta. 1 over sin theta is a cosecant theta, right? Sure. Okay, it's considered quite easy for this kind of 4-mark question. Yeah, compared to the third, right? Third 4-mark, you need to do a lot of things. Trigo, as long as your basic is good. Yeah, we just got our 4-mark. Cool. Okay. Yeah, let me erase this one. Later, maybe I need to use it. Okay, I don't like this sign. This sign, I think they read at 5. But it sounds like 5, you know. But anyways, they're just like one of the angle. But yeah, because previously I read this one as a phi. But then some people tell me this one read at 5. 5. So this is 5 over 3. Okay. And you see this one is very similar to what you proved just now, isn't it? Cotangent plus tangent divide by second. Cotangent plus tangent divide by second. So I know I will get this one. Just the theta right now need to change to the 5 over 3 lah. And then they add a square also for it. You get the idea? If you get the idea, I will straight away change this one. So this one will change to the cosecant. 5 over 3 square equals to 2. Okay, then I will start solving from here. Okay, I think I get the new range also because this range is for 5 1, isn't it? I want a new range for 5 over 3 1. So I will divide 3 here. I will divide 3 here. It's negative 180 up to 180 lah. So this is all the value I will needed to find lah. Okay, so first thing is I move the square to the other side first. And this one second, cosecant I change to 1 over sine first. Then this one is square root positive negative 2. Then sine 5 over 3 is 1 over positive negative square root 2. Alright, so in order to solve this one, yeah, so I inverse the sign, so I should have all the 4 different quadrant required. But right now, positive angle, I will go up to 180 only. This one is for positive angle. Then for the negative angle, I will go to negative 180 also. So this one is for negative angle. Okay, if you have no idea what is this, then you have to go to learn the basic of trigo. Yeah, this is about the quadrant. Because positive angle will rotate anti-clockwise. Negative angle will rotate clockwise. Okay, so if I inverse sine for this one, I should get 45 lah. Yeah, I get 45 as my first answer. Then the second quadrant is 180 minus theta, right? So 180 minus 45 is 135 lah. I got the second answer. Okay, then I want to go to get my negative angle. Negative angle, the first one is negative theta lah, so it's just negative 45. Then the next one is negative 180 minus theta. So it's negative 135 lah. I write at the bottom lah, so it look better. Okay, some student might ask, sir, why you don't need to bother about the positive and negative thing? Because this question I have positive and negative both. So basically, I should take the angle from any of the quadrant is possible. Because I got plus minus. If I only got plus, then I must do carefully lah. Oh, this quadrant cannot take, that quadrant cannot take. If negative also, if negative only, then I will say, oh, maybe certain quadrant I cannot take. But if I have plus and minus, I will take all quadrant. Okay, so I want to get my theta, all the angle times 3 lah. 45 times 3 is 135. I write from smaller to largest lah. Negative 135. 135 times 3, negative 405. Then 135, then 405. Okay, this is all the angle I have. It's not too bad if you can see the word hangs. Means you need to use the previous part answer to simplify that one into the cosecant 5 over 3. And then the second tips here is plus minus here plays super important rule. Because sometimes square and square root, it doesn't do plus minus, you realize it doesn't affect much for your final answer. But if this one you forget to get plus minus, you will lose 2 angle here and eventually lead to you lose 2 angle here lah. So yep, need to do carefully lah. And some more, it's a 6-mark question. Okay, we still have 7, 8. Oh, still have a lot. 9, 10. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Up to 10 only. So we will break for like few minutes. I go to make a tea. Then we come back in a few minutes. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a short while. Okay? Alright guys, let's continue. 4 more questions. Let's do it. Alright, we have a teams of 8 people is chosen from a group of 15 people. Find a number of different teams can be chosen. So right now you want to choose member, so there's no arrangement involved in the choosing process. So do not use P. We use C in this case. It's a combination. 15 for 15 people, we will just 15 people, we will just choose 8 lah. Just type in the calculator 15C8. So answer is 6435. Okay. Then the next question they say, find a number of different teams can be chosen if a group of the 15 people contain family of 4 people who must keep together. Okay, so right now you want to choose 8 people. So first choice is with the family because they must together, right? Second choice is without the family. Okay, so in these 15 people, right, I will separate them out. We have 4 family member lah. I'm going to call it FM lah, family member. And then we still have 11 is the normal people, isn't it? So if the family must include here, so I have to put the 4 family member here. Then I need to add another 4 more people, isn't it? If without the family, I will select 8 people from the 11 people here, isn't it? Make sense to you? Then now go to the method to choose the family member. If you want to choose a family member, you have 4 family member, you will choose all the 4, right? It's called 4C4. And it's 1. If you type 4C4 in the calculator, it's 1. Basically, if I want to choose family member, I purposely walk in front of the family member, I choose them. It's not like I close my eyes, randomly choose the family member like that. No. So therefore, if I want to choose a family member, there's only one way. Or you can think something like 4C4 lah. So one way is 1 lah. And then I need another 4 people from the 11 people here. So it multiply 11C4. This one, I need 8 people from 11 people. Because without the family mah. So 11C8 lah. So multiply 1, normally I don't write lah. So I just do something like this. 11C4 plus 11C8. 495. Done. Okay. So as long as you know how to choose this kind of family member, it should be quite easy. Okay. Because they purposely want to give P because of why? In the formula list above, you only have NCR formula. They are not giving you the MPR formula. So a lot of students might not able to memorize this formula, and then you might not able to expand this one. Okay, I show you both of the formula. MPR formula normally is easier a little bit. It's n minus r factorial, r factorial. But this one do not have the r factorial at the bottom lah. Just n minus r factorial. Do you see the difference? For combination, they have extra r factorial. Need to divide the r factorial. But for the MPR, you don't need to do that. But the rest, they are the same. So therefore, in the exam, if you couldn't memorize the MPR, you go to refer the NCR formula in the first page and cancel the r factorial. You get the idea? Yes, huh? Alright, then let's do it. Okay. So I have n plus 9. So np10 is basically n factorial over n minus 10 factorial. Okay. Then here I got n squared plus 243. And then multiply this one. It's n minus 1 factorial over n minus 1 minus 9 factorial. Okay. If you see carefully, n minus 1 minus 9 is minus 10, isn't it? So minus n minus 10 factorial, n minus 10 factorial, I can cancel out. I can cancel them because they are the same thing. Okay, for n factorial, I can expand, become n multiply n minus 1 factorial. Then n minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial, I cancel. Then this n multiply into both. N squared plus 9n equals to n squared plus 243. N squared I cancel. 9n equals to 243. N is 243 divided by 9. Then n will be use a calculator lah. I think 20 something, right? Yeah, 27. Done. Okay, it's not too bad. If you first thing you must understand or memorize the NPR formula, then you need to know how to simplify n factorial. If you don't even know how to expand n factorial, you faster go to learn. If not, it will be quite dangerous for this kind of question. Okay, make sure you know how to do lah. Okay, done one more question. Number 8. Okay, differentiation, quotient rule. But this time they give a lot of weird power. So let's do it. Alright, this is u, this is v. Just in case some students cannot memorize the formula, v differentiate u minus u differentiate v over v square. Okay, we need to do this one. So v is 2x plus 1. Differentiate u, 1 over 3, 3x minus 4, power minus 1, negative 2 over 3. Differentiate inside the bracket, I got a 3 here. Minus, copy the u, 3x minus 4, power 1 over 3. Differentiate the v, 2, divided by v square, 2x plus 1 square. Alright, let's simplify whatever thing is possible to simplify here. 1 over 3, 3, I will simplify. Nothing. Nothing else I can simplify. Okay, then what next step I will do is, I see the power is negative 2 over 3. Negative means the whole thing at the denominator, right? So I want to simplify like this. 2x plus 1. This one will be 1 over 3x minus 4. Power of 2 over 3, right? Do you see that? Then, if they are multiplied, I can straight away put the denominator below the 2x plus 1, isn't it? Because it's the same meaning. So I will want to save myself some time and some space. This is 3x plus 4, power of 2 over 3. Minus, there's 2 outside lah. 3x minus 4, 1 over 3, over 1. Divided by 2x plus 1 squared. Obviously, you see until here, you're already able to guess you need to make the same denominator, right? I will multiply whatever denominator I see from that side. Okay, now you have sort of like 3-level fraction. Remember, a over b divided by c is equal to a over bc. So this c is going to multiply with b. So that means this one going to multiply at the second level. Cool? Alright, you can prove this one by yourself lah. You just do a over b divided by c. Then you can see why it will become a over bc. Okay? So here I'm not teaching you simple algebra lah. So let's do it. So this one, I already have 3x minus 4 power of 2 over 3. And 2x plus 1 square will be beside it. Okay, so right now I already solved all, I already solved all these 3 things. So I just need to solve the numerator now. So this one is 2x plus 1 minus 2. Okay, you see, both of these are the same thing. They are the same thing, isn't it? So power 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3, you should know is equal to 1, isn't it? So that means I will get 3x minus 4 power 1. Plus, multiply means plus at the power, isn't it? Cool? Then yeah, then we done. 3x minus 4 power of 2 over 3. 2x plus 1 square. This one is minus 6x plus 8 lah. 2x minus 6x is negative 4x. 1 plus 8 is plus 9. This is the pattern they want. Do you see? But definitely they write the 2x plus 1 square first. It doesn't matter. Eventually you still getting back the same thing. Alright, so I would say this one is a little bit hard, especially for those students who are very weak in the algebra and very dependent on the calculator. Because this kind of question, you cannot type a calculator. Because they already want you to live in the specific pattern already. So in this case, calculator doesn't help you much. So you need a strong foundation on algebra and strong foundation on indices. Then only you can do. If not, even though you know about quotient rule, I think you will just start at the first step. Maybe you can go one more step, then you cannot continue already. Cool? So, trying to understand it. Got problem, ask me. Then find the coordinate of the stationary point. Stationary point means dy dx equals to 0, right? So that means negative 4x plus 9 equals 0. Then 4x equals to 9 lah, basically x equals to 9 over 4. Then they want a coordinate. I must have x and y. So in order to get y, I will sub into the y equation. What is my y equation on the top? 3x minus 4 power 1 over 3. 3x minus 4 power 1 over 3 divided by 2x plus 1. So it basically substitutes this thing lah. 9 over 4 minus 4, 1 over 3, 2, 9 over 4 plus 1. Okay, then I can get my y coordinates. If I type, I prefer typing the x thing lah. So I no need to type so many. Then I ask the calculator to calculate, then I give it 9 over 4 lah. So it's 0.255. So my stationary, I'm not sure why you need 2 marks. I get quite a lot of work for it. It's 9 over 4 and 0.255. Alright, this one will be my coordinate lah. Yeah, if you're good in differentiation, it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, some student might ask, sir, why you only write the 4x plus 9 one? How about denominator? Because you imagine, if the whole thing equals to 0, denominator multiply 0, you get back 0, right? So this is the reason why we don't need to write the whole thing. You get the idea? Am I doing too fast? I try my best to slow down already. But if still too fast for you, then you let me know. I can slow down a little bit. Okay, series. First three terms of the arithmetic progression is ln q power of 4, ln q power of 7, where q is a positive constant. So the sum of the n term is 4, 8, 4, 5 ln q. Find the value of n. Ayo. Progression AP also want to add ln for it. I like it. Let's do. So I have ln q. This one is 4 ln q, right? Because log power can move to the front. 7 ln q. So I can get my common difference. 4 ln q minus ln q lah. So basically 3 ln q is my d. And I know my a is the first term lah, ln q. So right now I want to do Sn. Is 4, 8, 4, 5 ln q. So n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d, 3 ln q. So equals to 4, 8, 4, 5 ln q. Alright, okay, we multiply in. This is n ln q plus, ayo, so many. N over 2 times n is n square over 2. So it's 3n square over 2 ln q. Then minus n over 2. So minus 3n over 2 ln q equals to 4845 ln q. Then obviously we see so many ln q already, right? Divide ln q for every single one. Make sure there's no more ln q here. Then we have 3n squared over 2. Then we have this one and this one can solve, right? Negative 3 over 2 plus 1n. So it's negative half n minus 4845 equals to 0. Multiply 2, please. I hate this kind of fraction. 3n squared minus n minus 9690 equals to 0. Definitely use calculator. No way I will use my brain for 9000 something. This is 3. This is negative 1. This is negative 9690. Good. So it's n minus 57, 3n plus 170 equals to 0. Then n equals to 57. Your n cannot be negative. Yup. You are right. You can just use that n formula. I mean, use the Sn formula for that one. Okay, done AP. 3 mark. A bit challenging for this 3 mark if you have no idea how to do. Okay, now we go to GP, geometric progression. So first term is p power of 3x. Second term is p power of x. Third term is p power of negative x. Where p is a positive integer, find the n term of this progression. Okay, you use u, right, in IG. Un equals to ar n minus 1, right? N term formula. So I already know my a. My a is p power of 3x, no surprise. And I want to know my r. R is the second term divided by first term. So it's p power x minus 3x, right? Divide mean minus, right? So it's negative 2x. Okay, a is p power of 3x. R is p power of negative 2x. Multiply with n minus 1. Okay, so multiply mean plus at the power. Mean plus at the power. So this one multiply in minus 2 nx minus 2x. Alright, so 3x minus 2x, I get 1x, isn't it? Minus 2nx. Then obviously I can take out the x, right? 1 minus 2n power x. Is this the pattern I want? So am I getting this is plus, sorry. Negative 2 times this one is plus. Then this is 5x. Because 3x plus 2x is 5x, right? Then this is 5. Yup. I hope I didn't make a character mistake here. Is that okay? Anything else you want to ask me for these 2 questions? Alright, if there's no issue, then we move on to the part 3. Sum to infinity. Okay, so we know the a is 4 over 3 cos square 3 theta. We want to find the r. R is a second term. Yeah, he worried too many students got A star, so he need to put some difficult question to stop some student to getting A star. So the 14 over 9 divided by 4 over 3, you get 4 over 3 lah. Cos power of 4 divided by cos power of 2, you still have cos power of 2 lah. Okay, this is the R. And then we know if we want to do sum to infinity, they ask us to find the set value of theta for which the progression has sum to infinity. This question doesn't want you to find value of sum to infinity. They just ask you to find the range of theta if sum to infinity, if the progression has the sum to infinity, or something like if sum to infinity exists. So in order to make the progression have sum to infinity, we know the modulus of r must be less than 1, which is r must in between -1 and 1, isn't it? This is the super important condition in order to have sum to infinity. So I have my r now. So my what? 4/3 cos square 3 theta must be between -1 and 1. So kind of need to solve this thing lah. Okay, so I want to solve it is equals to 1 and equals to -1. So yup, let's solve it. So 4/3 cos square 3 theta equals to 1. Yeah, we can do plus minus 1 actually. Because since I want to find plus 1 and minus 1 so I straight away do plus minus 1. So cos square 3 theta equals to plus minus 3/4. Okay, because I need to square root it. Okay, I don't do plus minus. Because minus cannot square root, right? Square root minus value, we get math error. So cos 3 theta. Now this square root, I can put plus minus. So square root 3/4. Okay, so this 3 theta is basically, I write here, not enough space. In the exam, write smaller. Yeah, this one you can simplify lah. Okay, we do plus minus 3/2 lah. Then now I want to find 3 theta. And they give us a range for theta, right? So if this range is for theta, I want 3 theta, I will times 3, right? So this one pi/3, I will multiply 3 also, right? So I get pi. So for the 3 theta, I want to find any angle from 0 to pi. I think this is my international school student. Come here to learn, don't talk nonsense. Alright, so yeah, so I want to find any angle from 0 to pi. So cos 0 to pi, 0 to pi is 2 quadrant, right? First one cos positive, second one cos negative. But here we have plus minus, isn't it? So we have plus minus, then we will take the angle in the first quadrant and second quadrant. Change the calculator to radian since I want the radian angle. Then I will shift cos, my answer just now. So first one is pi/6. The second one is pi minus theta, right? So we find pi/6. Then I divide 3 for both, pi/18 and 5 pi/18. So therefore, I know my range of theta must be between these two, pi/18 and 5 pi/18. So if my theta is out of this range, then the sum to infinity doesn't exist. How 4/3 cos square 3 theta equals to 1? Oh, because of this one. Okay. Because, do you see right now, I want to know, because R must be between 1 and -1, right? In order to make sum to infinity happen. So, but then I do not know, because my R is the whole thing, right? Right now they ask about theta. So you want to link between this one and the 1. Or -1 if you can link -1. But in this case, we cannot link -1 because we can't square root it, right? So in this case, I don't care about -1. I only pay attention at the 1 here. You get the idea? So basically, I have this range. I want to make theta as a subject. So we need to do whatever thing we can to know what is the answer for A and B, right? So this is the reason why I make it equals to 1. Because you might ask me, sir, where do you get the 1? I get the 1 for the range here. And then this one is fixed already for sum to infinity. You get the idea? I hope you can understand. If cannot understand, yeah, you can feel free to ask me again. Alright, so Last question, yeah. Okay, so differentiation again. Understood, sir. Thanks. You're most welcome. Alright, this one is the product rule. Even product rule, they also want to add a ln. Like I say, IG don't like so many students get A star. So this is the reason why. Yep, they want you to challenge yourself. I can straight away do lah. Okay, I give you the formula. U v prime plus v u prime. Okay, copy the u. 3x plus 1 square. Differentiate the v. It's 3 over 3x plus 1, right? Plus, copy the v. Differentiate the u. Do I need to simplify this one? I don't think I need to simplify, and I'm not going to simplify this one. 2, 3x plus 1 power 1 multiply 3. Ayo, I don't like this one. Can I straight away write the 6? Never mind, I write it nicely. 3x plus 1 square over 3x plus 1 plus 6 ln 3x plus 1. I think I better write like this. 3x plus 1. Okay, I will leave my answer like this. Because the question doesn't ask me to further simplify, so I'm not going to further simplify here. So you just leave like this. So this one and this one we can simplify, right? Ayo. Because they are the same thing, 3x plus 1. Do I want to further simplify? Okay. Can 3x plus 1 here. Here got 3x plus 1. Factorize again for 3x plus 1. Then we should have some number here. How to get v? Oh, because for product rule, right, you have two different terms. This will be a term v, this one will be a term u. So whatever term comes first will be u, and then another term at the back will be v. You want to get the v prime, is you differentiate the v. Okay, if you haven't learned how to differentiate the v, if v equals to ln 3x plus 1, you differentiate the v, right? You differentiate any ln, you get 1 over the whole thing inside the bracket, 3x plus 1. And then you need to differentiate 3x plus 1 one more time, then you get 3, isn't it? Because you differentiate 3x, you get 3. Plus 1, you get 0. So you get a 3, then I multiply the 3 on the top. You got it? I hope you can get it. Okay. Here I will get something like, okay, this one got 3, this one got 6. I can take out the 3 for it. Then here I got 1 plus, this one still have 2, right? 2 ln 3x plus 1. Yeah. Crazy. Okay, I simplify into this pattern so that you guys can see what is going on here. Okay, then this hangs. Do you see hangs? This integration, if you without using the part A answer, in IG standard is impossible to integrate. Impossible means you cannot integrate it without using the previous answer. Of course, you go to the higher level, you can do the integrate by part, or you can do the integrate by substitution to solve it. But then in IG, you can't. So, how to do this? We copy our question and answer above. So I will copy this whole thing here. Is it the same? Ayo, why so weird one? Done. I don't want to copy this one. This one is just trap myself only. I copy the second one. Let me check one more time. Ln 3x plus 1. Okay, I copy this one a lot better. So copy, when I say copy mean don't use your brain, just copy. 3x plus 1 plus, I think the 6 I can leave in front, it doesn't matter since they are multiplied, right? Okay, they write the 3x plus 1, I write according to the, I bring this one to the front only lah, nothing fancy or special. Okay, this is the solution. Yeah, we get from the part A. Now we want to do this one. How to do is very simple. We add the integration sign for every single one. This one I think I leave the 3 outside. This one I think I leave the 6 outside. And if you see carefully, you realize this one is my question. Isn't it? The question actually asked me integrate this one. If this one is my question means what? I will not touch anything here. Even this sign also I won't touch it. I will make whatever I highlight as a subject. So that means I will integrate the rest of the thing, which is not highlighted one. So integrate dy dx, I'm getting y. Where is my y? My y is this thing, isn't it? So I will copy this one. My y is 3x plus 1 square. 3x plus 1 square. And then ln 3x plus 1. Done. Do you see? I already done integrate dy dx. Just copy the y answer above. Cool. Then I want to integrate this one. This one is equal, right? I move to the other side, it become minus 3. If I integrate 3x plus 1, I should get something like 3x squared over 2 plus x. Okay, so let me move this one down a little bit. I need more space. So what I do next is, now I already move this one to the other side, become minus. Then I do an integration. And then we still have a 6 here. Because I already moved this thing, so the equal sign is sort of over here already, right? This one become minus already, ma. So if I move the 6 to the other side, means what? The whole thing will multiply 1 over 6, right? So here we'll multiply 1 over 6. This one multiply 1 over 6 become 1 over 2. Oops. Plus c. Done. When I integrate 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1. Okay, this is how you integrate. You can see I never touch anything from here one, because this one is my question. Here will be my solution. Yup. Should we use substitution method for the integration? No, you shouldn't use a substitution method. Because in IG you never learn substitution method, isn't it? Degree student watching this be like yeah, for degree student this is easy peasy lah. But for IG student, I would say this question is a little bit challenging. Yeah, especially a lot of simplification here. But anyways, I hope at least you guys learn something for this live. So right now for every Thursday, I will also do the live lah. So next Thursday, I will do another paper. And then next Thursday, I will do another paper until your exam finish already. Then maybe I have 1 or 2 weeks to do the Singapore paper, right? Is Alvin still in the live? Your Singapore IG paper is on end of October, isn't it? So yeah, so after I finish the CIE one, then I will discuss the Singapore paper. Then after that, I think November, I will start discuss about SPM trial paper on any Thursday lah. So this question was butter. Okay, good. If you find this kind of question is easy for you, then yeah. So yep, I guess this live stream is about 1.5 hours already. So I hope you guys really learn something from my live stream, and I hope Singapore O level. Okay. Yeah, so I will check out the paper lah after I finish the IG, because IG is on 9th of October ma. I think the Singapore one is like 27 something like. So yeah, we still have plenty of time. Alright, thanks for your time. If you have time, can do IB paper. When is the IB exam? Yeah, I did IB paper many years ago. But because IB they have a lot of different type one. Even they have IB diploma, they have higher level math and low and standard level math. Yeah, so far I don't think I can focus on IB. Too many paper need to discuss already. But if you have any IB thing, I think no harm to us in Discord lah. Our Discord got a lot of math genius there. So I believe all of them can try to help you. Or you can PM me some of the not so difficult IB question. I think I can solve also. Yeah, you can find me at Telegram or Discord lah. Or 2024. Yeah, you still have plenty. You still have a lot of time lah. Now only September, right? Alright, anyways, thank you so much for all the students stay until the end. I want to thanks Alvin and thanks JY just now passed by. Alright, so thank you all of you. So I will see you guys again on the next Thursday. I hope you guys learn something from this live and help me to tell your friend we have a live on Thursday night, 9 p.m. Okay, so yep. See you guys at my YouTube channel. Bye bye and good night.